I don't think you make them, but Nick was fitted nicely into some 110s. The 110 last, which I don't believe you do anymore. Why don't you make that 110 last anymore?
Well, originally it was for the Japanese, and I mean, there's no, I mean, to me, it's just ugly. So I'm like, I don't want to make ugly stuff. And I know that it's just, and by ugly, I just mean there's no shape. It fits, it could fit everybody's foot. It might be too big or whatever, but it sort of can encompass all.
That's probably why I'm fitting to it, because I have like a really, really wide foot. And I get what you're saying. It's like kind of bulbous a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's just, I'll probably bring it back a little bit. It's just in my mind, if I'm gonna, if somebody's paying, our products are not cheap. So like, I want it to be sort of versatile for many situations. So if you take the Japanese stuff, wedge sole, ugly little loafer thing, and it's like, and they were paying like $1,000 for this. It's like, fuck, you have to live and die by the sword of that style, because it doesn't really go with anything else. So it's just for the sake of like value for the customer, if they have something that's a bit more versatile, that could, they can wear with a bit, other than just like how the Japanese would wear it, like a workwear guy or whatever, so that's really the only reason. Otherwise, yeah, it's fine.
You're nearing 100 years now, which is incredible. Yeah, so congrats in advance. You'll make it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And when you say that it's more of a workwear style, is that something you're trying to move away from currently?
Yeah, I guess what I mean, our stuff is still rugged, no matter whatever we produce that comes out of this factory is going to be rugged, just by nature of how we produce stuff and the materials that we use. So for me, workwear is like actual industrial footwear. Like, it's just, right now we make what could be modern day workwear for the guy that goes to the office, or the coffee barista, or whoever is actually buying a service boot or whatever that product is and wears it to work. That is the next iteration of working, right? It's not blue collar, intense labor job, or, cutting down a tree. But yeah, so for our own industrial products, like our actual safety shoes and stuff like that, we don't have hardly any capacity to produce that. So, I'm not against workwear at all. It's just that to me, it's built for purpose, and it's not built for detail and quality and other stuff. But there's a total utilitarian perspective about it that yes, you could charge $800 for a work boot, but if I can make it a bit more sophisticated and add elements to make it, more commercial or more versatile for urban or whatever environment, rather than just a work boot. If you look at the other makers in the Pacific Northwest, most of them are doing iterations of their old industrial line. They've not like reinvented to do anything different or new, right? Whereas, I'm trying to constantly always do, styles that I would wear, or things that I think that we could make better than what's out there, or this type of stuff.